Good evening, everyone. Today is Sunday night, around 9:15 p.m. And I wasn't going to make a video, but I decided to come on here, and I had something on my mind I want to share with y'all, right? Something I just been observing. Looking through all, life, looking at other people's lives, talking to some people, over this past weekend. I've been sitting down chopping it up, talking with some people about life and their life and what they got going on and the people in their lives and how they're being treated or not being treated, how they're being appreciated or not being appreciated. And a friend of mine was telling me about how nobody calls him unless they want something, right? Whether it be he got daughters, sisters, brothers, even his mama. His mama only call him when she wants something. He was like, nobody calls to check up on him, just to say, how you doing? How was your day? Are you okay? Do you need anything? Nobody. And then I thought about myself, my own life. And I'm like, well, damn. It sounds familiar. Nobody calls me. Every now and then I got a cousin, which I don't call her a lot either because of how I got in my life. The way I really don't, I just got to where I'm just antisocial. I don't really want to be bothered. I'm tired. Don't want to deal with people no more. I was once an outgoing people person that loved people, was always in the crowd, was a crowd-friendly person. People gravitated towards me and my personality, always asking me questions, trying to figure out stuff and what's my opinion on things. I was an outgoing person. But over the process of my life, being stabbed in the back so many times by close friends and whatever, people that I love, I became antisocial. Well, I don't really want people around me, right? So, he made me think about my own life today. Like, don't nobody call and check on me either. If usually if I hear from somebody, I call them. So my question to you, and I got a solution for it. Who called you and checked on you today? Who checked up on you today? Who called and didn't ask for nothing? Who called you today and said, hey, how are you doing? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so, who called you today? That's what I'm asking. Did anybody call you today and say, hey, John, Jill, Jack, Fred, whatever your name may be, I don't want nothing, man. You was just on my mind. And I was thinking about you, and I wanted to call and see how you were doing. Do you need anything? Do you need me to do anything for you? Did you have anybody to call you today and ask you that? I did, and hardly ever do. And I'm okay with it. I'm used to it. That's why I'm self-sufficient. That's why I'm at a point where I pretty much don't give a fuck. When I tell y'all in this world here you can't give a fuck, that's why. Because and that's how you deal with that. You just don't give a damn. So what, ain't nobody call you? You got to be there for you, okay? When it's all said and done, you got to be there for you. If you happen to be fortunate enough to be one of them people in the world that got people calling and checking up on, seeing how they doing, offering to help you, if you're one of them people that got people like that in your life, you are truly blessed. But other than that, the majority of people don't. If you ain't got nobody that's calling to check up on you, you ain't by yourself. You're not alone. So what you do about that? You don't do nothing. You focus on you. You don't worry about nobody else. The same way they ain't calling and checking up on you, you don't call and check up on nobody. You worry about you. Be selfish. We live in a selfish, self-driven, all about me society. And the old saying is, if you can't beat them, join them. I've become an expert at not giving a damn. I ain't always been like that. Cause underneath all this, I got a big heart, big loving, kind heart, but it got a vault and a lock around it that ain't nobody privy to but my son. Anybody else can get it. What I mean by get it, get the cut off. I've learned the hard way. You don't have nobody in this world but you. And that don't mean other people are bad people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we live in a world where every man for himself. How it got like that, I don't know. And I ain't trying to figure it out and find out why it's like that. All I got to deal with is reality, and that the fact is it's like that. That's all I need to know, is that it's like that. I ain't trying to save the world. I'm not Jesus. I'm not Mahatma Gandhi. I ain't none of them people. I'm Big Ward. And I'm just trying to make sure me and Lil Ward is okay. Everything else is irrelevant. And that's not trying to say I hate other people, because I don't. I still love people, but I just love me too, enough to not let nobody cross me, do me wrong, mistreat me, use me, any of that. Not saying nobody's doing me like that. I'm this ain't about me. This is about my friend. What he was talking about, it made me think, and I decided to jump on here at 9:15 at night to chop it up with y'all for a minute, and to let you know it's okay. There's nothing wrong with focusing on just you. Putting you first before everybody else. Don't worry about nobody else and their problems. Everybody got problems. And a lot of times, if you got a big heart like me, you find it in yourself, the way you trying to help and solve everybody else's problems. And in the process of doing that, you draining yourself. You killing yourself. Because while you worried about their problems, you overlooking the fact you got problems too. And you that person that don't nobody call to see can they help you. Not that they don't want to help you. You probably got people in your life that can't help you, because they're always needing help. So who helping you when you need help? I got dreams and hopes and goals or whatever. I want to buy me another truck. I want to expand my business or whatever. I got stuff that I want to do that I would love to have some help. I don't have it. Instead, I have people calling me needing help. But I can't go to nobody and say, hey, invest in my business with me. I can't do none of that for stuff that I want. My desires. I got to do all that myself. So, who called you today? If nobody called you today, then that means, hey, you got the right, you more within reason. Ain't nothing wrong with you saying, I ain't worried about nobody but me. I ain't worried, I feel for you. Whoever you may be that got problems or whatever, and you don't know how you're going to pay your bills, and you don't know how you're going to do this and that, I feel for you. I understand, but I ain't worried about nobody but me. Until I got a bunch of people calling me saying, hey, I was thinking about you. Do you need anything? Can I help you? Until you got some people like that in your life, you can't worry about nobody but you. I don't have them people. I don't have nobody calling me saying, can I help you? Is there anything you need? So, it is what it is. And I'm okay with that. Because long as God give me strength, I ain't handicapped, disabled, or anything like that, I'm going to go get it. It might take longer because I got to do it all on my own. I'm going to get it, though. And you're going to get it, too. You ain't going to sit around, so what ain't nobody calling and checking on you? You got you. And you got you, and you got your God. The reason you may not have no help, because you don't need none. Because you are the help. But every now and then, you get tired of being the help, and you still want some help, even if you don't need none. You still want some help. You may not need no help, but it sure is nice to know that you got people willing to help, whether you need it or not. With that being said, if ain't nobody called to check on you today, Focus on yourself. You put you first. Don't feel bad about not worrying about nobody else's problems but your own. Because when the shit hit the fan, ain't nobody calling you to see can they help. You got to focus on you. If other people come to you telling you about what they need and the help they need, sorry, I can't help you. I know that sound cold, but hey, when they throw that dirt on you, ain't nobody gonna jump in that hole with you. Oh Lord, they put on a show at the funeral, but when they take you to that grave site and throw that dirt on your ass, ain't nobody jumping in there with you. I promise you. I ain't seen it happen yet. I done seen people fall all out at the funeral. Fall out laying all over the casket. But when they got to that goddamn cemetery and they started throwing dirt on them, ain't nobody jumped their ass off in that hole. I promise you they didn't. Them same people that are hollering and screaming at the funeral, they ain't jumping that hole. That dirt going over your ass by yourself. So while you here up above this dirt, you better focus on yourself. If you happen to have somebody in your life that cares enough about you to check on you and offer you help without you even asking, them the people that love you. Everybody else, they just associates. Keep that in mind. Big Water Genius, love you. Bye.